What's happening, my people? So, my favorite day of the week, Game of Thrones. So this is Season 8, Episode 4. I think the name of this episode is The Last Start, or something like that. So it starts off, man, Jorah and Theon. A lot more have died. They got everybody laid out. They getting ready to burn them and stuff. It's sad. But man, Jorah, that was my dog. That one right there hurt. Like last week, if anybody I got emotional for, it was Jorah's death. That one was sad. Theon, he went out like a G. He was a bitch ass ninja most of the series. But the past few episodes, his metaphorical nuts have dropped. So he been handling his business, but he went out like a G. So rest in peace, Theon, the little girl, everybody. So it was hard burning them. So they started off, man. They had the little dinner. It was a very bleak, not bleak, just sad occasion, man. But Daenerys tried to bring everybody up and stuff. What's his name? Gendry. You gonna be Lord Gendry and this and that. You come from the Baratheons and you're gonna have this house or whatever. So she think it's gonna liven the place up. It does in a kind of way, but she wants the people to get in her favor. She's trying to win them over. She's trying to win them over by acts and stuff like this. I'm the queen and I can do this. I got this power. The people are gravitating to Jon Snow. They've been with Jon Snow the most time. They've been in wars with him. They've been in battles with him. They've seen him die and come back to life. He didn't save them. He did all kind of things. So that's something that I've noticed just on this episode, man. They have a lot of, seem like, foreshadowing and stuff. Man, she's looking at Jon. She knows he's a Targaryen, but she feels threatened. She loves him, but she threatened by him, man. And she has a lot of her father in her. Like, I thought this early on in the episode, but it became the theme of the episode. Her mind state isn't right, man. Like, she has more of the Mad King in her than you would think. I think, like, if they would put it in, like, terms of today or whatever, if they had health professionals and stuff, I think her family has a history of, like, mental health. Even though Bran, and speaking of Bran, I didn't want to get into this now because I wrote this later on, but Bran said something in this episode that stuck with me. And they were like, Bran, you are the right fool, whatever. You have this. And he's like, I don't have any wants. And they mentioned something. And what they mentioned about Bran. Oh, he said, I live in the past. That's funny right there. Because they have a lot of instances with Bran. Like they have a Bran the builder of the wall. Is he the builder of the wall? The Mad King went crazy and stuff. It was Bran whispered something in his ear, burn them all. And I think what he meant for him, like, I want you to stockpile all this flammable stuff because you're gonna have to burn the Night Walkers. I think he was trying to go back and warn them, maybe, and that's what drove the Mad King crazy. But then, cause you seen what happened with Hodor, and he drove Hodor, well, not crazy, but he messed him up for life. So him saying I live in the past, I think he had a lot to do with a lot of the occasions. I think it's like a game of chess, man. I think he lined all these pieces up in a certain way, man. Like, Bran he played a big part in everything that happened. But I think, man, that there are some things that might come up in these last few episodes. Maybe. I don't know. But that was a funny thing that he said. That I live in the past. Like, But let me get into some other things. What kind of man? Oh, I kind of touched on this also. Whenever they was talking to John and talking about what kind of man jumps on a dragon and stuff. But Daenerys was on the dragon, like she was the mother of dragons. She's been on the dragons like before. But they all giving props to John. And she's very upset about that, man. She's losing it. Gandry meets up with Arya, man. I'm the Lord now. I want you to be my queen and stuff. She doesn't want to be a lord or a ma'am or whatever it is. A lady. That's not Arya's fate, man. Arya takes off with the hound. She's like, I'm not a lady, dog. Look, I'm going with the hound. She doesn't say I'm going with the hound, but she ends up leaving with the hound. And I was looking at this episode. I'm fast forwarding into the episode. The only thing I could think about was I was looking at Cersei and I was looking at her eyes. Because the witch said, you're going to close a lot of eyes. Brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes. So she closed brown eyes. She closed blue eyes. I was looking at Cersei. I was like, what color eyes? They look a little greenish. But everybody that's into the show already, I think we already think that, like, oh, green eyes, Cersei. So I think Arya gonna be the one to kill Cersei, man. But before I get into all that, let me rewind. Let me go back and get back to where I was. Jaime and Brienne. So they been had this chemistry throughout their journeys and stuff. They've been forever and ever and ever and ever. He finally commits. Well, not commits, but he goes see her and stuff, and they have the drinking game, and she's a virgin or whatever. So they finally make sweet, passionate love. So you think, oh, Jaime, I'm gonna stay in the north and whatever. No, that's short-lived. Because he wants to be a good guy, but he's not a good guy. We see that later on. I'm gonna get into that later. I'm trying to stay within the timeline. Daenerys, the one. Oh, she tackles John about this. Look, I'm the queen. This is my rule or something. Look, I've bent my knee to you. I gotta tell my family though. I gotta tell my family I'm not a Stark. His existence is based on honesty. He gets that from Ned. He is honest to a fault. But she is so threatened. No, you can't tell because then they're gonna want you to be the king and stuff. Don't do it. And the way she looks at him, it is frightening. It is a frightening. She's like, I know how to make this work. Don't say nothing. So Daenerys is crazy. That's what I'm getting to. Daenerys is crazy. She's going to try and kill everybody. I'll get into that later. But John, anyway, he does end up telling his sisters, man. He like, Bronn, do the honors, man. You tell him. And when Sansa gets this, I watched the little end show with the Game of Thrones creators and stuff, and they touched on something. She grew up and she spent a lot of time with Littlefinger. And Littlefinger taught her a lot about the game of life, about the chess games and stuff. So she promised, I won't tell. But when she gets this information, she knows it's gonna be a domino effect if this information would get out. So she ends up telling Tyrion. And of course, information it leaks. So he gotta tell homeboy, he gotta tell the other hand, homeboy, the imp or whatever. He gotta tell him. And so they start so he's really the rightful king, the rightful heir to the throne. Daenerys is crazy, man. Like, do we think that Daenerys is the right person for the job? Because everybody with tyrannical thoughts and stuff, every tyrant, is that the right word? Every tyrant has delusions of grandeur. And I'm destined for this. Everybody thinks it's their destiny. The thing about Jon is so special about him is because everybody gravitates to him. but he doesn't want power. He didn't want to be king of the North, but he's a natural born leader, and that's the kind of person that you want to follow, and that's the kind of person that would lead things into prosperity. But man, the way things are going, like, just, it's ominous. Like, I think Daenerys probably gonna die. I think Jon Snow is gonna die defending her. I think Cersei gonna die because Arya is gonna kill her. Like, I see I don't know who gonna end up on the Iron Throne. This is gonna be weird. I don't think it's gonna wind up being who we think. It's not gonna be one of the big characters, maybe. Arya, she might not. She might be Tyrion. You never know. Jaime, he gonna get himself killed because I think he's going to go back and try to fight for Cersei. Like, at the end of the day, he loves Cersei, man. Cause you find out that Euron or whatever, he winds up killing one of the dragons. That was crazy. So he winds up killing one of the dragons, man. And Daenerys, through the episode, her anger is building. So she wants to kill him so bad, but man, they got all them giant bow guns, and it's like, you can't tackle all of them. So man, her advantage with the dragons, man, that is cut short. Like, that was crazy. But I thought the dragon might have died last episode whenever Jon fell out the air and stuff. I wasn't sure because we didn't see it after that. But I'm glad that the dragon was alive, but it was short-lived. I figured Jon might ride it again, but nope. So that information gets back to Jaime and them. So Jaime was gonna stay with Brienne. When he finds that out, he knows what's happening next. Look, she killed this dragon. What was gonna happen was she was gonna try to have a kind of battle and topple Cersei and stuff. Now she's going to try to burn it all. She's like, I gotta do whatever I gotta do for power. And if I gotta kill everybody for that, she about to burn Westeros the fuck up. She about to kill everybody. So it is about to be crazy. And so Jaime looked like, I've pushed this boy out the window. I've choked my own cousin. I did this all for Cersei, not for you, Brienne at all. Jaime, no. So at the end of the day, man, he loves his twin sister, this sick bastard. And then Cersei tells homeboy that she's pregnant for him. Bronn had showed up earlier, and he like, if you promise to give me these lands, I won't kill you because your sister sent me here to kill you and stuff. So it was gonna be a bunch of shit with that. Jon's wolf, he looked so sad to see whenever Jon was talking to homeboy to Giant whatever, Giant's Bane, man, and he was like, watch my wolf for me. Man, that wolf looks so sad. Like, I think it's kind of some foreshadowing, man. I think he's looking at him like, this is the last time I'm gonna see my master, man. Jon is my dog. And I've grown to love Jon, dog. Because, man, I love Ned. I love Ned's son. Now it's Jon. And I think all the Stark men will fall. I don't think Jon gonna make it. Because he has so much hope and nobility in him, and he's a natural leader. So I don't think he's gonna make it. I hope I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong, but I doubt it. Dude said he worried about the Queen's state of mind. I already said that because Tyrion and them are talking about it. Like, but I already touched on it. So man, they captured Missandei. So they go to Westeros, and they try to have a meeting of the minds. You give up. No, you give up, bitch. Something that's crazy, man, whenever they showed the mountain, man, the mountain looked like he like 9 feet tall. But the Hound stood toe to toe with him. When the Hound, my brother, look what they did to you. You know what's coming for you. They were right eye to eye with each other. But man, whenever they show the mountain looking like he's 9, 10 feet tall. So they be doing a lot of camera tricks and stuff. But so Masinde is at the top of the mound, man, and Tyrion, he goes past Cersei's hand and he's like, sister, I know you're not a monster like what they think you are, because I've seen love, I've seen you have capabilities to love and stuff. I don't want you to die. And she like, you have any last words? So Masinde's death, and she Dracarys, so burn them all. I speak a little whatchamacallit, whatever the name of it, what, Targaryen? No, not Targaryen. You know what I'm talking about. That was a sad moment. Grey Worm, his boo died, man, and that was the last nail in the coffin, man. Daenerys, the whole episode she's been building, like her madness is gone. That was the last straw, man. Her dragon died. Everybody is showing love to Jon Snow. Now they killed Missandei. That was her closest friend in the world. Because other people are, like Tyrion and them, they're not necessarily friends. They advisors and this and that. Jon Snow, that's her lover, but she kind of iffy on it. But Missandei was her heart. Dog. And Missandei loved her as well, man. Whenever Sansa tried to talk about her last episode, she like, without the mother of dragons, everybody would be dead. Bitch, you don't talk about Daenerys. But that moment right there, that Daenerys she's mad now. And I don't mean like mad, like angry. I mean like Mad King. Whatever disease the Mad King had, I think she has it also. She has the potential of that. And I think it just needed to be pushed to a certain level. So I don't think she would be a good ruler. To be honest, I think she'll be just as worse as any of them. She's a mean mother sucker. So we see that now. Like, she's not who we think she is. I really don't think the mother of dragons is who we think she is. I think she has evil in her. But that was this episode, man. This episode was a great episode. The next episode, man, I don't think it's going to be as much action as we might think. I think, man, episode 6 is when everything is it's all going to come to a head and be like episode 3, kind of. Hopefully we get a lot of fighting in episode 5. We'll see. But, man, it's almost the end. I want to see who's on the Iron Throne. Does anybody even be on the Iron Throne? Does everybody, do they divide power and be like, nobody should be on the Iron Throne, and everybody in different kingdoms become powerful and they all become like a country or something? I don't know. Man, we're going to see. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and the most hated. If you sat down and listened to me for this time being, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comment section, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.